Maryland is a special place on the east coast of the United States. It sits right in the middle of the busy mid-Atlantic region. This state is small, but it holds so much life and history within its borders. It connects the North and the South, making it a true crossroads of American culture. When you are here, you can feel the energy of big cities and the quiet calm of small towns. It is a state where different worlds come together. People know Maryland for its beautiful Chesapeake Bay, its delicious blue crabs, and its important role in the nation's history. It is a place full of stories waiting to be discovered. The state is surrounded by important neighbors. To the north you will find Pennsylvania. To the west, West Virginia offers its rolling mountains. To the south and west, Virginia shares a long and historic border along the Potomac River. To the east, Delaware and the great Atlantic Ocean shape the coastline. Our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., was carved from land given by Maryland. This close connection means Maryland is always at the center of national events. It is a small state with a big presence, always buzzing with the comings and goings of people from all over the country and the world. Maryland is home to more than 6 million people. This makes it a lively and diverse place to live and visit. The largest city is Baltimore, a place with a tough, working-class heart and a rich history all its own. Baltimore is known for its famous Inner Harbor, its unique neighborhoods, and its deep love for its sports teams. Then there is Annapolis, the state capital. It is a beautiful city filled with colonial buildings and sailing boats. Annapolis is home to the United States Naval Academy, adding to its proud and historic character. Other important cities like Frederick, Silver Spring, and Columbia add to the state's vibrant urban life. People have given Maryland a few special nicknames over the years. One famous name is the Old Line State. General George Washington gave Maryland this name during the Revolutionary War. He said it to honor the brave Maryland soldiers who stood strong in battle, holding the line against the enemy. Another nickname is the Free State, which comes from its history of opposing prohibition in the 1920s. These names tell you something important about the character of Maryland's people. They show a spirit of strength, independence, and a willingness to stand up for what they believe in. One of the most remarkable things about Maryland is its incredible geography. It is often called America in miniature, because you can find almost every type of landscape here. In the far west, you can climb the rugged Appalachian Mountains. These ancient hills are covered in thick forests and offer breathtaking views. As you travel east, the mountains slowly give way to rolling hills and gentle valleys. This region is known as the Piedmont Plateau. It is a beautiful area with fertile farmland and charming small towns. This variety in such a small space is what makes Maryland so unique and wonderful to explore. Moving further east, you reach the coastal plain. This is where the land becomes flat and sandy, leading toward the magnificent Chesapeake Bay. The bay is the heart and soul of Maryland. It is the largest estuary in the United States, and its waters have shaped the state's culture and economy for centuries. The Chesapeake Bay is famous for its seafood, especially the iconic blue crab. Its shores are dotted with quaint fishing villages and historic port towns. The bay's calm waters are perfect for boating, fishing, and simply enjoying the peaceful scenery that defines so much of this beautiful state. The Eastern Shore is a special part of Maryland. This is the land on the eastern side of the Chesapeake Bay. Life here moves at a slower pace. The landscape is dominated by flat farmland, quiet marshes, and long stretches of sandy coastline along the Atlantic Ocean. This is where you will find popular beach towns like Ocean City, a bustling summer destination for families and tourists. But the Eastern Shore is also home to many protected natural areas. These places provide a safe home for countless species of birds and wildlife, making it a paradise for nature lovers who want to escape the busy world. Maryland cares deeply about protecting its natural beauty. The state has many parks and protected lands for everyone to enjoy. At Assateague Island National Seashore, wild horses roam freely along the sandy beaches, creating a truly magical sight. In western Maryland, places like Swallow Falls State Park offer stunning waterfalls and ancient forests. These parks are not just for recreation, they are a promise to future generations. They ensure that the diverse landscapes that make Maryland America in miniature will be preserved for many years to come, reminding us of the wild spirit that still exists here. The story of Maryland begins long before it had a name. For thousands of years, Native American tribes like the Piscataway and the Susquehannock lived on this land. They fished in the Chesapeake Bay and hunted in the forests, building a deep connection to the environment. In 1632, King Charles I of England gave the land to George Calvert, the first Lord Baltimore. His son, Cecilius Calvert, founded the Maryland colony as a safe place for English Catholics who were facing persecution. The first settlers arrived in 1634 on two ships, the Ark and the Dove, and established St. Mary's City, the first capital. Maryland played a very important role in the birth of the United States. When the colonies decided to fight for independence from Great Britain, Maryland was right in the middle of the action. Its soldiers, the Maryland Line, fought with great courage in many key battles of the Revolutionary War. Later during the War of 1812, the British attacked Baltimore. It was during the bombardment of Fort McHenry that a young lawyer named Francis Scott Key saw the American flag still flying. He was so inspired that he wrote a poem called The Star-Spangled Banner, which later became our national anthem. The Civil War was a painful and difficult time for Maryland. As a border state, its loyalties were deeply divided. Families and friends found themselves on opposite sides of the conflict. Some Marylanders fought for the Union to preserve the nation, while others joined the Confederacy to defend the Southern way of life. The state remained officially with the Union partly because of its strategic location next to Washington, D.C. The Battle of Antietam, fought near Sharpsburg in 1862, was the single bloodiest day in American history. It was a turning point in the war, and a tragic chapter in Maryland's own story. In the years that followed, Maryland grew into a center of industry and innovation. The city of Baltimore became a major port and a hub for manufacturing and shipping. The Baltimore and Ohio Railroad, one of the first in the country, connected the state to the growing nation. Maryland also became a leader in education and science, with institutions like Johns Hopkins University leading the way. Throughout the 20th century, the state continued to evolve, welcoming new communities and adapting to a changing world. Its history is a powerful reminder of the struggles and triumphs that have shaped the American experience. The government of Maryland is set up much like the federal government of the United States. It is divided into three separate branches to ensure a balance of power. The legislative branch is called the General Assembly, which is made up of the Senate and the House of Delegates. These elected officials are responsible for creating the laws of the state. The executive branch is led by the governor, who is elected by the people to enforce the laws. The judicial branch is made up of the court system, which interprets the laws and makes sure they are applied fairly to everyone. This system works to serve the people of Maryland. Maryland's culture is a wonderful mix of Southern charm and Northern energy. This is reflected in its food, its music, and its celebrations. You cannot talk about Maryland culture without mentioning steamed crabs covered in Old Bay seasoning. It is a summer tradition that brings families and friends together. The state also hosts many unique festivals, like the Maryland Renaissance Festival and the Preakness Stakes, which is the second race in horse racing's Triple Crown. These events showcase the state's fun-loving spirit and its connection to its long and colorful traditions. Sports are a huge part of life in Maryland. The people here are incredibly passionate about their home teams. In Baltimore, the city comes alive on game days. Fans dress in orange and black to cheer for the Baltimore Orioles baseball team at the beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards. In the fall, the city is covered in purple for the Baltimore Ravens football team. The fierce loyalty and excitement of the fans create an electric atmosphere that is contagious. This love of sports is a powerful force that unites people from all different backgrounds, creating a strong sense of community and state pride. Today, Maryland remains a vital and interesting place. Its location next to Washington, D.C. makes it a hub for government, technology, and research. Its diverse population contributes to a rich cultural landscape filled with different voices and traditions. From the quiet fishing villages on the eastern shore to the busy streets of Baltimore, Maryland offers a glimpse into the heart of America. It is a state that honors its past while looking toward the future. It is a place of resilience, beauty, and character, a small state with a very big story to tell. Maryland is more than just a place on a map, it is a living piece of the American dream.